Alrighty guys, I'm Morthadon and we are back for Is It Wrong to Try to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon Season 3, Episode 4. So, I just got done watching Episode 3. It was a fantastic episode. Now I'm watching Episode 4 tonight. This is going to be the last one I'm watching tonight. But yeah, we had the introduction of Ray and Lid and all the other sentient monsters that are calling themselves Xenos down there in the dungeon. We have a conversation between Hestia and Ouranos that is very interesting. I want to learn more. I am super excited. I am very much loving this storyline, although it's going to be sad if we have to part with Wine. But I actually didn't say it in the discussion of last video, but I thought about it during the reaction. I was like, Wine could stay down here and stay safe, and Belle and them could eventually could adventure down here, and they know where their secret path is, and they could come and visit and stuff. That'd be kind of cool to have a Wine guest starring every now and then. And that'll also motivate them to get stronger, so they can handle the 20th floor easier, so they don't have to expel a bunch of magic weapons and stuff like they did here to make it there and stuff. But anyways, guys, I'm looking forward to this episode, so let's get started. Alright, guys, we're going to start the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Oh, right into the opening, alright. So the episode is playing, but I am not watching the opening because I've heard there are spoilers. That way I can be surprised when I have my reactions to things and not just be like, oh yeah, this from the opening, cool, Which some of my shows I do have that. Sometimes it does serve to hype me up too. Like Black Clover, we saw, one of the characters that I really like fighting that we hadn't seen fight in the whole show so far, and I got really excited for that, so. But it also would have been even more exciting if I hadn't seen the opening and he just appeared, I would have been like, oh! It's sometimes hit or miss whether watching openings is a goog or bad thing. I miss having my goatee. I used to do this, and now I keep doing it, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's gone. Alright. Whoa! Are they cooking? Why do I feel like they're cooking? Or something. Yeah, one was carrying drinks. Yep. That's funny. That's a very tropey thing whenever they introduce, whenever there's, sentient monsters, there's always a scene of them looking very evil, but then they're just, doing something very innocent. Oh. That's strange. Belchy. Oh, delicious. Such a funny little scene of them. Just have no idea how to act. Fair point. Oh, I got a big dragon on the side. Cease his foolishness. Oh shit. Uh, it's like a gargoyle kind of thing. Discrimination on their side, too. Oh, nice. Yeah, okay. It's kind of cool. This is like a... Yeah, coexisting. It's kind of like a... When you go into other fantasy worlds in anime and they have, like, lizard people and stuff like that, like all the different, like, cat people races, but they're already, like, integrated into society. This is, like, the prequel to those and, like, how they get integrated into society. It's interesting. Are they dancing? Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, true. Oh, shit. Okay, she was going after Ikelus. I was thinking something different. Hmm. Uh... Jeez. These friggin' people. Ah. Fells. We heard that name before, didn't we? Was it for Ouranos' guy, or was it for someone else? Fells. I am Ganesha! Interesting. Out of everything, that's the most shocking. Yeah, the owl. Oh. Human. Former human. Huh. Oh. What? Spartoid. Interesting. Hmm. Fells the fool. Damn. Hell of an aid to have with a god, though, as someone that can't die. Oh, damn. Hmm. Okay, so even other monsters, like, target them and stuff. Nice. A save point. Don't they have several floors that are like that, too? I mean, where the humans have set up camp? Ooh. Oh, shit. Who is it? I wonder. He's gonna say it to them now, coexisting with humans. Hmm. Hmm. Reincarnation talk again. Oh, yeah. Her dreams of, like, slaughtering people and stuff. Potentially a past life, too. Damn. Our mom. Yeah, what? Hmm. But there's gonna be a lot that don't accept you. A long road ahead of you. Jeez. Oh, back to this. Yeah, this question. Hmm. Interesting. So they don't fully know. Hmm. Once again, that's a like second or third time they've mentioned like the will of the dungeon. Is that how they get stronger? Alright, that answers that question. I should have thought about that. The weird, like, redhead girl in Sword Oratorio would eat them, too, seemingly to power up. Nice. Cool, cool. Uh, she doesn't realize yet. Aww. Oh. Say you'll come visit, though, Belle. Say you'll come visit. Aww. Yeah. Aww. I actually feel really bad. Damn. Oh, they made it out. Hmm. Ugh, spider. Oh, shit. So we're gonna be following some of their adventure, too. That's so interesting. Hmm. Yeah. So this one's against humans a bit. Oh shit. Huh? Alright. Is it an adventurer? It's probably Ikelos, isn't it? Oh, what if the Ikelos group gets Wine? Oh, shit. Seems like a trap, yep. Oh, shit, is that Ray? No, not Ray. Is that Ray? Friggin' Ikelos group. Be careful. Shit. Shit. Well, god damn it. Was that Ray chained up? It's hard to tell because there could be other harpies that just look like her, you know? It looked similar, but they didn't yell her name. Like, you would think if they knew her, when they showed up, they would have been like, Ray, no! You know, but... I hope. I honestly hope it's not Ray, or if it is Ray, I hope she makes it out okay because I really liked Ray. Shit. So most likely, my guess is Wine is gonna get captured, and then Lid, knowing that they were in danger when they don't report in, is going to contact Fells, and Fells is going to contact Bell and them and potentially request help. Oh, man. What a good episode, though. A lot more information dropping and stuff like that. Alrighty, so that is the end of episode 4, guys. So yeah, man, okay. So we have the dungeon, who they consider to be the Xenos consider to be their mom, and Ouranos' suspicion is that the monsters have a cycle of rebirth. Every time they die, they're birthed again in the depths of the dungeon. And the layers of their wills and stuff like that is what gives them the drive to evolve, essentially, from what it seems like, to become sentient, you know? It's the layers and layers of their wishes and stuff like that, from their many lives being rebirthed. It almost seemed like they hinted at the fact that when humans die, they get rebirthed. They have a chance to be rebirthed as monsters, which is why they're able to learn human speech better. Or maybe I just misinterpreted that whole thing. But Ouranos talks about how when humans die, they go up to heaven. So I don't know. Are there some souls that don't end up going to heaven that might get rebirthed or whatever? But it's interesting because it reminds me a lot of Hunter x Hunter's Chimera arc, where they were rebirthed essentially. They were humans that were consumed, and that's why they were able to learn human speech. So I see a lot of parallels to that in this when they talked about the whole rebirth thing. But maybe there was a little part of that I just didn't quite understand when they were saying that's why it's so easy for us to learn human speech. But then it confused me when Ouranos was saying that that the humans go up to heaven. But then we also had another talk with Artemis about reincarnation and seeing you in another life, even if it's 10,000 years from now and stuff like that. And then Hestia said the same thing when Belle and her had that conversation, when Belle was saying, well, I'm gonna die, and you're eternal, essentially. And they had that whole conversation. So I don't know. I don't exactly know how it works. Do they go up to heaven for a certain amount of time and then get, rebirthed? Or reincarnated, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. It's interesting. But once again, it's all speculation, and the dungeon is one that's birthing these, and they call it Mom, which is interesting. It's almost like it's giving more sentient words to the meaning of the dungeon, It's it really makes me wonder if there is if the dungeon is some big sentient force, or is it, I talk about it almost every episode, but it seems even more apt now that they're calling it, Mom in a sense. Now, obviously, it could just be a really advanced system, and they're just calling it Mom because that's where they came from, and it might not have any kind of sentience at all. But I'm super intrigued with that storyline, but it seems like the learning aspect is going to be put on hold a little bit, and we're going to be moving into a rescue storyline, is what I assume. We had these last couple episodes, we had some really good information drops and everything. We learned a lot, and now we're going to be getting into that good old we need to save Wene storyline, and probably the others that got captured as well. And also just take care of Ikelos Familia, who's, the main antagonist to this group of Xenos, But, goddamn, I'm just so intrigued by this season. It is fantastic. I liked the last season. The last season was great. I love the Haruhime storyline. Even the War Games was fun. But this is just so interesting. I've been talking about how I want more information from the dungeon ever since I think at the end of season 1, Hermes said something about the will of the dungeon, kind of like we heard here again, or something. The dungeon won't let you do something so easily, acting like Hermes talking about the dungeon as if it's as if it's some kind of being that, has some kind of will, in a sense. But, so, finally getting into this kind of stuff, I'm just extremely fascinated. So, but, it was very sad. I actually got very emotional. I started to, I didn't tear up or anything, but I felt like actually kind of close with Wine, who is someone that we've only been like around for. This was the fourth episode of seeing her, fifth, I guess technically, if you count seeing her for like a second at the end of the last season. Um, but seeing her like crying and having to leave Belle was very sad. I was hoping Belle would like, you know, give her a hug and be like, hey, we'll come back and visit and comfort her a bit more, which he did end up yelling out, but it was while they were walking away and stuff like that. But I was really hoping for like a touching moment between Belle and Wine there. But Lid just kind of like carried her off, and Belle yelled like, we'll see each other again. So I honestly think that scene could have been handled a little bit better, but they've been packing so much into these episodes that, you know, it's not that big of a deal. But yeah. Anyway, what else did we have? Obviously, like, we had Lid, who, you know, has never been to the surface, and he's always around monsters that don't know stuff about the surface, yet he still has these visions of, like, the sunset and stuff like that. So it kind of, like, gives further credibility to the idea of the reincarnation, that he might have been someone in the past that was able to see a sunset, and through the many reincarnations he's made it to where he is now. I don't know. But we learned how they are stronger. I talked about that last episode. I was like, why is this lizardman Lid way stronger than all the ones that they fought on the way in here? But it's because the monsters that attack them, they kill them, and they eat the monster crystals that come out of them, and that gives them power-ups, which I'm stupid. I should have known when I talked about that in the last discussion. I should have realized, because in Sword Oratoria, like I said during the reaction, the red-haired girl that fought Eyes many times would consume those crystals to get stronger to fight Eyes again after she leveled up, you know? So, I mean, it makes sense. So I really like that, how they explained why this lizardman is, like, all these guys are stronger, and they did it in a way that, you know, makes a lot of sense. So that's really cool. Also, that also settled the idea that I had last episode of, like, all monsters aren't Xenos, right? Like, there are still some feral monsters, and they really, like, because they were kind of, like, vague about it. They were like, oh yeah, like, they were just saying, like, we want to coexist, monsters and humans, but it can't be all monsters that coexist, because there's still the evil ones, you know, that just don't have any sentience, that just attack. Those can't be going to the surface, you know. So they definitely cleared that up here with even they get attacked by it. I felt really bad for Lid when he was talking about how, like, we are people that have no home. You know, the monsters attack us, the humans hate us, you know. That was kind of sad to hear about, you know. But yeah, things are heating up. I'm really looking forward to what's going to be coming next. But I think that's all I really gotta have to talk about this episode. I'm really excited for the storyline of saving Wine and taking care of these assholes, but at the same time, I can't wait to get past that, because I hope once we're past that, we start getting into, like, maybe some more of the information of the dungeon, possibly, you know? But anyway, we'll see what happens. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you did enjoy. Check out my Patreon if you want to support the channel. You get some of these episodes early, at least until I catch up. At this point, if you're watching this one, I'm going to be pretty much caught up next week, so you probably won't be getting too many more early for this. But my other shows, you'll be able to see early stuff. I have Patreon exclusives on there as well, where you can see shows that aren't released on YouTube yet, like The Boys and Soul Eater. And The Boys just finished, so I'll be starting a new show on there as well. So, and you can also see the rewatches of Season 1 and Sword Oratoria if you want as well. Those are on my Patreon, but not on YouTube. So, yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.